I'm Chevy, and today on the Daily Shed, we discuss tabletop games. Hello, friends. It's Wednesday. Welcome to the Shed. Today is my second favorite day of the week because on Wednesdays is board game night for me, where I get to go to my public library and play games. It's extra special because I got something to show you. And because of this, we're talking about tabletop games today. Now, many of you who watch this show found me through my Twitter or my Facebook. We've connected because of board games. So you're going to be aware of what I'm going to talk about. This video is aimed at the people who aren't necessarily familiar with the modern world of games and game options. So people like that, I'm talking to you. This Saturday is International Tabletop Day. This event was created by Will Wheaton, who is our unofficial herald of tabletop gaming to the wider world. And the idea is that all over the world, in comic book shops, game shops, sometimes libraries, there will be public events where you can go learn about and play modern board games. The games that you remember from your childhood, the 5-hour games of Risk, or the 3-hour-long trivia games where you have to roll a die and hope to get the right color of pie by answering the question for the 30th time. The games of Monopoly that nobody ever wins because you give up before the game's over. That stuff is like just generations old. Modern games really started in like the mid-90s, especially in the US in the mid-90s. I'm specifically talking about the US. Magic the Gathering was born, which created an entire industry here. And because of that, a lot of these European-style games came over. Now, tabletop gaming has kind of been a thing in the rest of the world for a very long time. But for us, it's really new, like 20 years, and really only in the past 10 years has it taken off. So Tabletop Day is a chance for you to get out, meet new people, learn new things. I encourage you to go to Tabletop's game site. I will push the link down here. Go check and see if there's an event in your area and go play games. And who knows, you might get surprised. Like I said, these modern games are nothing like what you remember. Now, this box came to me from Poland, and many of you will remember that I have talked about this before. I work for a Polish board game publisher. This box came because this is a game which is not out yet. We will not publish this game until next month. But this game I will be teaching at my local Tabletop Day in Morgantown, West Virginia. If you're around, come see me. I'll be teaching this Saturday all day, April 30th. This is what modern games look like. This isn't your classic junk in a box. This is an amazing production with thick boards. If I can get these out of here. These are punch boards, tokens, wooden bits, cards. This is all. I mean, look at these cards. This is what modern gaming is. It's awesome components. It's bits. It's awesome. It's not what you expected. So, if maybe you're a little nervous about going to your local game store and meeting new people and playing, that's fine. Because there are new modern style games available to you right now. And I actually went on a little live expose at my local Walmart to show you some options available to you, available to everybody who has a Walmart anywhere near them. And if you're lucky enough to have a Target, you're going to have an even more awesome selection. Show you this quick video. check out what's available at my Walmart, which means it's probably available at your Walmart, and I'll catch you after this. This is the game aisle of a very small town Walmart, and my game aisle has awesome stuff, so I know yours will too. If your first inclination is to come in here and come down and buy up these classics like Sorry and Trouble, just stop. Just don't do it. I'm going to show you some stuff that's hidden. Typically, you want to avoid anything that has a license, like, I don't know, Star Wars stuff. Those games are terrible, unless you're buying Loop and Chewy. This is an amazing little dexterity game for adults, kids, anybody. Super fun. If you're into drinking games, you could turn it into one very easily. Another game down here on the bottom is Blockus. This is an amazing 4-player Tetris. So fun. If you want to play Risk, just don't. I'll save you the trouble. Pick up a copy of Zombie Dice. You can play up to like 8 or 10 players or something like that. And it's the same thing as Risk. You roll dice, and the person who rolls the best wins. Why would you want to play a 5-hour game of Risk? If you've got a party going on, Spot It. Super fun. It's a very quick reflex matching game. Really crazy fun. If you're into something a little heavier, like you want to play something that reminds you of your childhood of playing D&D or whatever, Magic the Gathering Arena Planeswalkers is a remake of an old game called Heroescape, which is hugely fun. It's a little miniatures moving around a map game. Totally worth it. And if you're into playing Yahtzee, just save yourself the trouble and play Farkle instead. You'll have way more fun with Farkle. That's really about it. Story cubes, if you've got little kids, Roy Story cubes are amazing storytelling devices. Pick up those games, sit down with somebody and play. Have fun. All right, so as you can see, there's games there. There are legitimately good products hiding amidst Disney princess themed things and other random garbage sitting on the shelves. You do not have to sit and play these long, boring games anymore. You have options available to you. If you just want to play something quick and easy, I can't suggest Spot It enough. Super fun. Everybody loves that game. If you don't feel like going to Tabletop Day, that's fine. Gather up some friends this weekend, family members, sit down, bust out a game. You never know. You might be surprised. In fact, I'm willing to bet you will be surprised at how much fun you'll have sitting at a table playing games with people you love. It's amazing. So, that's my PSA for today. I'm going to the library to play some games and have some fun. But first, today's random fact is brought to you from BBC Nature. When did the elephant bird become extinct? I've never even heard of an elephant bird, so it must not have been recent. Madagascar's giant flightless elephant birds were once a common sight on the island, certainly up until the 17th century. It is generally believed that the elephant bird's extinction resulted from human activity. Duh. Like, how many species have we killed? We'll never know. We can't know. Perhaps not surprising when one of their giant eggs would have fed an entire family. Okay, now I'm genuinely curious. I'm gonna have to look this up after the show. I know ostrich eggs are big. I guess they could feed a whole family. I'm really curious to know how big an elephant bird is. Wonder if they were gray. Anyway, it's Wednesday night. I'm gonna go play some games. Do not forget, check out the link below for International Tabletop Day. Find a venue in your area. Go meet new people, play games, and have fun. Alternately, gather up some friends and family, some loved ones, sit down at the table with them, play a game, enjoy each other's company, and just learn what it's like to socialize again without a phone in between you. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for commenting and liking this video. Please subscribe. Please share with your friends. I'll catch you all tomorrow. I don't give a crap about what some kid that sat with me in 7th grade said, it's just not my thing. never was. So I avoided Facebook until I made my first Facebook account in 2014. It's like over a decade after Facebook launched. And I did it because I had been on Twitter for a few years before that, and I had a pretty massive, in my opinion, Twitter following for just some guy. And Twitter was very business for me. I was very rigid about the way that I interacted with people, about my language, about the things that I shared on Twitter. It was an extremely scaled down version of myself.